As most of you are aware, it's going to take a complete transformation to save the planet. And if someone doesn't stand up and challenge the existing two-party system that created this mess, things are just going to get worse. As we see, our state legislatures and our Congress are beholden to the banks. We know this because 70 to 96% of the people expressed the opinion that we should not bail out the perpetrators of the banking fraud, and yet Congress went ahead and did that. So if greed and the improper use of money is what's imperiling our planet, then you'll understand that the proper use of money is the cornerstones of my platform. I have 4 cornerstones to build a new foundation so we can experience abundance in Vermont. Let's picture an actual building, a foundation, and the first cornerstone is going to be a Bank of Vermont. Now, a Bank of Vermont, we already have a model to follow in the Bank of North Dakota, who correctly created a bank in 1919 after the formation of the Federal Reserve, which I hope many of you have researched enough to know that it's a private banking cartel. What we will do is we will have a Bank of Vermont, so the loans for the things that we wish to see to happen in Vermont and all the interest from them will go back into the Treasury so that we will keep the wealth that it generates in Vermont. Now this bank, the Bank of Vermont, will be a bank that's run by state bureaucracy, if you will, and it's a state-run bank, like a wholesale bank. So, cornerstone number 2 is common good banks, a common good bank in every community. Now, a common good bank would have access to the profits, and the people who deposit in the bank will have a 1 vote per person collective decision-making as to what those profits will fund or grant. And it will allow a community itself to be in far more control. The third cornerstone has already been laid out by Anthony Polina. The Vermont credit card is like a Visa card, like a MasterCard, and so on and so forth. Only the interest will return to the Treasury again. So we will have the capital that we need to fund the type of new energy solutions way beyond wind and solar, algae fuel solutions, air car solutions. There are so many fascinating ways that we're going to be able to deal with our energy transition. The fourth cornerstone is establishment of a Vermont Unit of Exchange. I'm calling that a VUE. This is a very important piece because we are facing pending federal insolvency. What we do is, right now, we have Congress and legislation that has evolved over the years that creates a minimum wage. And as we all know, a minimum wage is a source of stress. It's in effect, a source of enslavement. There's no other way to put it because it's not a livable wage. And it's absolutely perverse that we have a government that doesn't see after its people or care. So how do we deal with it? What we do is we have a Vermont Unit of Exchange that if a person works a minimum wage, they could have $11 or so of value per hour, but those 11 units of Vermont Exchange, those 11 views per hour, would be usable at the farmers markets, would be usable at state education, would be usable for taxes. This is just a glimpse of the service I wish to bring to you. You can find more at www.vermontforward.com. You may get in touch with me at 802-579-5524. I'm going to give you an alternative number because I'm getting increasingly busy and demanded on my time, and that would be for Tom Fennell. And his number is 257-1829. Asking voters to have the courage and the bravery and the connection to their instinct to transform the way we do politics, the way we do business and to transform the way you vote and to let me get this job done. I would like to be in and out in 4 years and get this financial foundation in place. And I thank you.